Perfectionism is selfish. Once you understand this concept, it will be so much easier for you to beat this monster. So if you identify as a perfectionist like I do, this video is for you. My name is Yi Qing. I help high achievers transcend their childhood trauma and become the most vibrant, confident, authentic versions of themselves. Now, back to perfectionism. Here's the thing. When you understand that once you get into the perfectionistic mode, once you start obsessing over details, making little tweaks and delaying the process, you are not thinking about the impact, okay? You are thinking about yourself. And here's the thing, most perfectionists that I know, myself included, are actually natural givers. We want to give, we want to make a contribution, and we want to help others. But the thing is, once you get into that mode, understand that it's your insecurities speaking to you. It's your wounded little children, the wounded little children that were yelled at, criticized. You get the idea. That's the wounded little children that think we're not enough. That's the part of you that are speaking. It's not the part of you who are confident, who are naturally talented, who are capable. That's who you really are. So when you find yourself stuck in that mode, understand that that's not you, okay? You are not your perfectionistic self. That part needs to shut up. Shift your mind towards that direction will help you snap out of that perfectionism, procrastination mode. And did I tell you that procrastination is the twin sister of perfectionism? Yep, they go hand in hand. So once you shift that mindset of this is not about me, I need to make it about the thing that I'm working on, about the project, about the people that I care about, you will snap out of it. Okay? So that is your first tip. Be aware, perfectionism is selfish, and boom, snap out of it. Your second tip has a lot to do with its twin sister, the evil twin sister, procrastination. Okay, once you get into the perfectionistic mode, you will keep wasting time on minor details that do not matter, and you will delay the progress. That's what we call stuck. So how do you beat that? Give yourself a time limit, set a timer. I have a Pomodoro which worked for me, and now I just simply use my Fitbit, okay? And this is not, I'm not advertising for Fitbit. But because it vibrates, it just snaps me out of that procrastination mode. If I have 10 minutes, I'm gonna do this for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. You identify how much time you need, okay? And then you go all in on that one thing, just that one thing, get it done. And then you move on to something else. And that will help you beat both of them, perfectionism and procrastination. Okay, and this really works. So find something that works for you. Find a timer. Maybe it's a cute little pig shaped, I don't know, maybe it's a tomato shaped Pomodoro, which I use. Find something that works for you that's either visually appealing or physically gives you the sensation, right? Like this one. So find something that works for you and time box it. And once the timer goes off, you know your mission is completed. Okay? And I also want you to know that once you start recording how much time you are completing each task, you get better at becoming more efficient and more effective. Because then your job is to improve your efficiency. Understand that, okay, this time it takes me 30 minutes because I'm still relatively new to this. Next time, maybe 28 minutes, 25 minutes. You get the idea. That's how you become more efficient and effective. And it will in turn increase your confidence. And of course, beat perfectionism. Because guess what? When you become more confident, perfectionism goes away. It melts like a popsicle in 95 degrees of weather. Okay? The third tip for you, my dear readers, my dear watchers, friends, is that you have to be lenient and kind to yourself. When you start criticizing yourself, like maybe your parents did, right? I was raised by strict Asian parents who are very critical. You will activate that little inner child in you that's scared. And when you get scared, you are going to be more of a perfectionist. Okay? That's just how it works. It's a vicious cycle. So I want you to be very kind with yourself. If you're procrastinating, if you're beating yourselves up thinking that you are not enough, stop. Just shut the voice down. Focus on getting the task done. Send it out to whoever it needs to go, and that's it. Save those nasty critical voice for later. Actually, don't even save them. Ditch them. When you need evaluation, evaluate objectively. Okay? But just understand, during the execution phase, critical voices do not have any space. All right? That's a decision that you need to make. So once you know how to protect your peace, how to be really kind to yourself, and trust yourself, right? Trust that you have the abilities to figure it out. Perfectionism will go away because you are not giving it any space to live. You are not feeding it anything. You are not watering it. It's like a plant, it's just gonna die. So that's our objective. And that's how you beat perfectionism, okay? One day at a time, one task at a time, and one step at a time. Now, if you find this video helpful, please stay tuned on my channel, subscribe, comment, like, share, and I am writing a book and it's halfway through, so stay tuned for that. Also, I have other videos for you to check out, and I would love that if you watch them and, just shoot me a message, follow me on Instagram if you want, and watch my comedy, okay? All right, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week. And actually, it's Halloween today. Look at my Halloween shirt. This is some bullshit. All right, I'm just having fun. Okie doke. Have a great one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.